Hey guys, what's up? This is my new birthday present. I don't know, I got this about a month ago. It's a Wasr10 63, or a Romanian copy of an AK-47. I got the collapsible stock version, but there's the one where you can fold it under, the paratrooper version, or the one that folds to the side. But I don't know, I got the collapsible stock version because I just thought it looked cooler. And yeah. Alright, so first of all, I'm just going to do a safety check real quick. Just want to show you guys that this is not loaded. It's good. Put it back on safe. So for those of you that don't know, AK-47, pretty cheap, or one of the original assault rifles. It's pretty powerful. It's got a good round to it. It's basically, if you guys know what a Mosin Nagant is, it's basically one of those rounds chopped in half. So it's got a pretty good amount of punch to it. Also, the Wasr10, depending on where you get it, most places will have this. It'll come with two 30-round magazines, a bayonet and a scabbard, and I didn't know it came with this, but mine came with a little crappy trigger lock. So, yeah. There's all that. The bayonet, I'll show you this. It isn't that high quality, but yeah. Some people get them bent and rusty. Mine was actually alright, but it's still got a bit of cosmoline that's melted on there. And cosmoline is what they use to preserve the stuff when they keep it in storage. And I got most of it off, but this little spot right here, it's like seared to it. And it just won't move. So that's that. Also, the magazines. Mine have some, I wouldn't say rust, but erosion on them. Corrosion, whatever the word is for it. And, yeah. So they're not high quality magazines, but still, it's good. It's an AK. I don't really care about the quality of it. It's still an AK. You get two of them, so that's 60 rounds if you want to load them all up. And yeah. Now, I've shot this before. It's pretty, well, I'm not going to say pretty accurate, but it's accurate. I mean, for those of you who've never shot an AK before, don't believe what all the people say. They're like, oh, these guns aren't accurate, they're crap, go for an AR. These guns, depending on what AR, I mean, this one is almost as accurate as an AR. I'm not going to say it's as accurate, because no, just not. Because just a bunch of different factors to it, but, I mean, they're not inaccurate guns. Just people are spoiled and they don't know what they're talking about. Or they're just bad shots overall. I don't know. But, this one that I got is one of the lower quality Wasrs, if that's even possible. I mean, the collapsible stock, they cost less, and also the wood on it isn't laminated. But I don't really care. Still, pretty strong. Also, the kick on it, it's not bad. I mean, it's more than an AR, but it's not bad at all. Like, it's it's nothing, really. It's like a little more than the AR. Now let's get to the sights of it. The sights of this gun, they're not the best, but I mean, you can make do with them. See if I can line it up for you. Yeah, they're not, I don't know, I like them, just they don't fit the sights as tightly as, say, an AR would. But yeah, also, what you also have to watch out for, is that sometimes the sights on these are canted. See if I can show you what I mean. It's I don't know if you can tell, but the this sight post is canted. It's bent a little bit to the left of the rifle, which means you're just gonna have to compensate for that. It's not a big deal, maybe an inch or two, depending on how far you're shooting. But all you gotta do is just aim to the left a little bit, and you'll be back on target. The gas block for it is controlled right here on this little notch that you can flip up and down. Also, the gas block, it also controls taking out the gas tube, this wooden part, everything. Now, the AK, it's pretty easy to disassemble. All you gotta do, when you first get it, I mean, mine was not as bad as a Mosin, but it was smothered in cosmoline. So what you gotta do, you gotta push down on that right there, pop top cover off, take out the spring, and take out the the bolt carrier, and that's all you need to do. It's really simple. It's only 3 parts that you have to take out, and you're ready to clean it. The magazines, they, like people have said if you've watched other reviews on the Wasr, I mean, obviously I'm not an expert on it because I just got it, but they're wobbly, like all the other reviews say. Here. Let's see if I can show you. Not the tightest fitting magazines, but for only 500 bucks, well, only 500, but you know what I mean. Considering what everything else costs, that's a pretty good deal. So, safety, it's right here. You just pull that down. So you hear it click. And the way you can tell, also if you don't really know, whatever, is you'll be able to see inside the bolt carrier, everything right here. You should also be able to see the hammer if it's not cocked, which this one is. And yeah. Also, when it's in the safety position, it acts as a dust cover for all that stuff. So if you're just storing it, whatever, most guns don't really, well, you should always have other guns on safety when you're storing them, but other than that, I mean, it's just on safety. For this, actually acts as a dust cover to make sure that nothing gets inside the gun to mess it up, which is what I like about it. And the collapsible stock on it, same thing as any M4 AR-15. You know, I got like 5 positions on there. I like to keep mine in the second to last because, you know, not too far of a reach, but just enough so you don't make sure it's wobbly. When you charge it, when you cock the bolt back, charge it back, it makes a pretty badass noise to it, I'm not gonna lie. Like, other guns, whatever, it just sounds cool. This one just sounds badass. So, yeah. The bayonet, as I said, just put it on the end. Right here, you just slide it over that, hold down this button, get that over the this notch here that holds in the cleaning rod, and you're good to go. What else? I mean, overall, it's just a great gun. I love AKs. I love all Russian guns. If you've watched my videos, I got a Mosin Nagant. I love SKSs, everything. I mean, ARs are alright, but they're not AKs. The round for this thing is just a sledgehammer. It'll punch through anything, especially stuff that ARs can't do. Like, say, you could hunt deer with this. I would not try that with an AR, unless you got a headshot or hit him in the heart. It's not very good for that. But this will just punch right through the deer and not take him out. Also good for hog hunting. I mean, I haven't done that yet, but I've seen people do it, and it's more effective than an AR from videos that I've seen. Just, it drops them. ARs, I mean, they live for a little bit, but AKs, for the most part, just take him out one shot. So, also, you got some type of, I want to say, polymer pistol grip. I like it a lot. It's not wood. I don't know, just feels good. The one thing I do worry about, though, is on the collapsible stock like what I have. It's I feel like after I shoot it enough, it's gonna get weak and I have to get a new stock for it, because, you know, it's not obviously not as strong as, say, hardwood would be. So that's the one thing I'm concerned about. If you guys know anything about that, have any experience with it, let me know, because I don't know if I'm gonna need to get a new stock for this soon or not. But yeah, so that's about it for the review. Great gun. I like it. You got, I don't know, great deal. 2 mags, bayonet, trigger lock, scabbard. Basically everything you need, really. I mean, it's a great buy. I don't know why you wouldn't buy it. Especially, even if you don't like AKs, just good to have. But, yeah. So that's it for this. Sorry if it wasn't that good of a review. I'm still learning stuff about it. And you got any tips, whatever, information on this that I did not mention, put them in the comments, whatever. Just help me out. Alright, see ya.